Oh, hold me close, hold me tight, let me thrill with delight. Let me know where I stand from the start. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. Every time that you're near, all my cares disappear. Darling, you're all that I'm living for. I want you, I need you, I love you more and more. I thought I could live without romance until you came to me. But now I know that I will go on loving you eternally. Oh, won't you please be my own? Never leave me alone, 'cause I die every time we're apart. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. Yes. Hey, Jay-Z. I mean, JX. Hello, JX. Hello, Dad. Hello, Hammerhead. 'Tis I. I live. I'm alive. Here I am. It's been a few days. Took a few days off. Had to recover from that lingering post-plague cough. Whew. It's mostly gone. Mostly. Oh, hold me close, hold me tight. Let me thrill with delight. 'Cause you know where I stand from the start. Oh, hold me close, hold me tight. Let me thrill with delight. Oh, hold me close, hold me tight. Make me thrill with delight. Let me know where I stand from the start. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. All right, well, that's something. That's I want you, I need you, I love you. Music by Ira Kosloff. Ira Kosloff sounds like a good name for a butcher. Ira Kosloff. Words by Maurice Meisels. Maurice Meisels, good name for an actuary. Maurice Meisels. Yes, the big bird is behind me. That is the Marabou by Zura. I will put the, I'm going to put Zura's Instagram in the chat. Then you can look up Zura and you can see the amazing work that he does. This is one of his Art Zura NYC. There it is. Okay. Hold me close, hold me tight. So a marabou is an African stork. That's what it is. It's an African stork. Let's see. Ethan Hirschenfeld live. There I am. Okay. Here, I'm going to put it in the chat if I can find the chat. There it is. Please look up Zura. Zura does amazing sculptures. He is an artist right on my block. And what happened was a number of years ago, I saw him loading this bird. He was loading this bird into a van, like he was abducting it. It was very shiny at that point. It hadn't had its finish. It hadn't had its finished coat put on. So it was like a shiny bronze looking thing. And I said, where are you taking that beautiful bird? He said, I'm driving it down to the gallery in Miami. So the bird was about to head to Miami. It was heading south for the winter. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. How much for the bird? So we negotiate. We made a deal. So the bird now lives here. It's actually intended as an outdoor sculpture, like a garden sculpture. So I have the idea that at some point, when I have a roof deck with a little roof garden, it will live outside. It's funny, I haven't been coughing, but the singing, I think, got it going a little bit. Anyway, glad to be back. Took a number of days off to recuperate, to convalesce, to recover, to heal, to, I can't think of any other synonyms. Can you think of any other synonyms for convalesce, heal, recover, recuperate? King Creole, kissing cousins. I'm looking at this, the Elvis book. What happened was I wasn't planning on doing a show yet, but I picked up the ukulele at around 8:30 and just started strumming, and I thought, oh hey, why don't I just do a show? It's okay, Hammerhead. If you want to make a joke about the bird's enormous pecker, please do. It's actually got a kind of a sharp point at the end of the pecker. What's clopsius? What's clopsius? Are you making up a fake synonym for healing? I feel like you are. By the way, I read a story the last few days, which I really highly recommend. It's by Pushkin. It's called The Captain's Daughter. The Captain's Daughter. It is great. And, you know, I don't like Westerns. I don't like that whole setting. I probably mentioned this. I don't like shows with horses in them or movies with horses in them. I like horses. And I don't mind a movie about a horse, like Farlap. Like if you have a movie that's about a horse, count me in. But a movie that just has incidental horses, I'm not interested. So Westerns bother me that way. But this is sort of like a Western, even though it takes place in Russia in the 1830s. In the hinterlands, the steppes. By the way, I can't picture what a fjord looks like, and I can't picture what a steppe looks like. The steppes. What the hell does a steppe look like? A large, flat, unforested grassland. Okay, so it's just a plain. It's a prairie. So why don't they just call it that? That's all a steppe is. So it takes place in like somewhere along the Volga, like the captain, like Kyrgyzstan, or I think Kyrgyzstan. It's a really good story. And the reason I brought up Westerns is because if you change the names, it's just a Western. The names, of course, here are all these Russian names and the names of the places, but it's essentially the same thing. It's a fort. It's locals rising up against the kind of imperialist force in their fort. It's about double crossing, alliances that pop up, and debts that are repaid in surprising ways, damsels in distress. It's basically a Western, and I liked it. See, I think the thing I don't like about Westerns is, apart from the horses, just the accents. It just feels very hick to me. I had a very unpleasant interaction with some people from Pennsylvania the other day in the neighborhood. They were having some pizza out of a box on top of the trunk of their car, which was all fine. they said hello. They asked me about my dog. They asked me about our beautiful Great Dane. So we had a little hello, and then I noticed that it was a dad with 2 adult sons. And I noticed the dad was wearing a Trump 2024 hat. And I said, "You're joking with the hat, right? In this neighborhood." And he's like, "No, I'm not joking." And boy, it's scary. It's scary what's out there. The level of ignorance, but not just ignorance, passionate ignorance, committed ignorance, self-assured ignorance. It's disturbing. Let's just pray for a good result in 2.5 weeks. Not feeling terribly confident given the developments in the polling, but won't go into that in any detail. This is not an explicitly political show. We leave that to other folks. But man, oh man, that 538 and that RCP average, they were looking no bueno the last 2 days. Hey, moon beanification, yes. Passionate ignorance. Intentional. I don't know if it's intentional, but it's oi. All right, I don't know what's going on. This is my first show back after a respite. Let's see what we want to do. Oh, this old chestnut. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. I'm gonna take another walk downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop rambling, stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. All right, good night. That's Leadbelly. Huddy Ledbetter, a.k.a. Leadbelly. I got to dig up the correct old lyrics to that because they were more about running away with some woman, and it was much more, it was spicier in the original. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Nice to be back. Whew. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play. There we go. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies aren't cloudy all day. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Da dee da 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 da. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. All right, that's a song about the weather being nice. Home on the Range, music by Dan Kelly, words by Dr. Brewster Higley. The words to that song are by Dr. Brewster Higley. Dr. Brewster Higley. And the song is said to have originated 1871 to 1873. Hello, mother. Hello. I don't know. Whew. Yeah, so the polls last 2 days looking tragique, not looking good. However, I've heard some encouraging discussions of methodology that is still being used that might be skewing things. So there's that methodology thing, and there's other things, and there's margins of error, and we just don't know, and we just won't know. We have 16 days or whatever of whew, a little bit of stress. A little bit of stress. If you're feeling stress, what's important is to breathe. But also, if you're not feeling stress, it's also important to breathe. No matter what you're feeling, it's important to breathe. That's what we learn. Well, that's a nice song. That looks like a nice song. Nah. Have you done all of me? All of me. Why not take all of me? I feel like that's a Willie Nelson song. Can't you see? I'm no good without you. It's from 1931, All of Me. And the words are by Seymour Simon. Words and music by Seymour Simons and Gerald Marks. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me? Well, that's a nice song. Thank you for suggesting that, Hammerhead. It's uncomfortable out there. Yes, it is. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part. The chords here are so beautiful. You took the part that once was my heart. You took the part that once was my heart. I skipped that chord before. Once was my heart. So why not take all of me? That's a really nice song. Thank you for the suggestion. It happens to be right here in the book, right near the top, since it is alphabetical. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips. It's like a chromatic thing there where I didn't quite nail the. Take my lips. I wanna lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart. Heart. You took the part that once was my heart. Once was my heart. So why not take all of me? That's a nice one. I got to work on it a little bit, but thank you very much for the suggestion. Okay, so we got the polling. The polling not looking good, but okay, there's maybe some mitigating factors. And until the vote happens, the vote hasn't happened. Okay, there's that. Whew. I had two auditions at the end of last week. Let's say Friday, like 9 days ago. I had one on Friday, and then I had one, I guess, on Sunday that I did. Both of them when I was coughing my lungs out. And so my friend Max was super helpful. We did the auditions together on Zoom, and he was super patient because I had to keep restarting and doing multiple takes because, well, you do multiple takes anyway, but this was especially multiple because I kept coughing in the middle. And so we had to interrupt. And anyway, I submitted both those auditions, and I was very surprised and happy to get inquiries to my manager from the productions, from both of those ones in particular, asking to make sure that to see if I was available. It's sort of the first step on the road to sometimes these auditions turning into a job. The first step is they ask you to confirm your availability and some other minor things. So there was some interest, which was fun because I thought, man, these are Hail Marys because I'm coughing so much. Why not take all of me? Oh yeah. So maybe I'll hear tomorrow if either of those came through. But if not, I have an audition tomorrow morning. I have two auditions tomorrow morning. So that's what's happening. And otherwise, we got the 10th of November. Today is screening at the Yo-Fi Festival, the Yonkers Film Festival. Yo-Fi Film Festival at 4 p.m. on the 10th of November. I'm also doing a show on the 17th here in New York. I'm doing a show with my friend Ian Goldstein. I'll give you some details about that as they come along. Oh, saw an incredible movie. You got to see this. Wicked Little Letters, Dirty Little Letters. What was it called? Oh my God, it was so incredible. Wicked Little Letters? Yes, 2023 film starring Olivia Colman and Timothy Spall. Incredible actor from Turner, Mr. Turner. So this movie, Wicked Little Letters, is a masterpiece. It's comedic, it's satirical, the acting is impeccable. It is incredible. Oh, JX is saying a modulation on all of me. Oh, that's a nice idea. Okay, let me try to see if I can figure that out. So like coming around the bend, like for the last time around, modulate it up. That old maneuver to tug on the heartstrings. Okay, so it's a great movie. Wicked Little Letters. Here, I'm going to put it in the chat. Wicked Little Letters. And then my friend Peter, when I told him how much I like Timothy Spall, he said, check out Secrets and Lies from 1996. So I just put that in the chat also. That's a movie. You can watch it on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet. I think it's Mike Lee, the director, I believe. Why not take all of me? Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, yeah, a nice opportunity. I understand, JX. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to make that happen. Oh, let's just do this little Irving Berlin song from exactly 100 years ago. What'll I do? What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wondering who is canoodling you? What'll I do? What'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do? That's Irving Berlin, 1924. What'll I do when you're gone and I'm wondering who you're with and all I have is a photograph of you? What'll I do? I think it's a rhetorical question. All right, we did a little music, we did a little talking. I'm in the corner today. Usually I'm up against that wall. We got the nun, we got the squeaking nun. I'm not going to squeak the nun, it'll rouse the dogs. I got the best comedic writing award, which I got, and it cost me COVID. That's on the shelf now. Got the Venetian mask, pantalone. Oh, it kind of matches the bird, huh? Goes well with the bird. All right, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the No Show for the 20th of October, 2024. I'm back. I'm not sure exactly, like, schedule-wise and all the rest, but here I am, and I'll see you, I think I'll see you tomorrow night at 9. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Ethan. This is the No Show. And thanks for your eyes and your ears. Have a restful night. Bye.